I'll just edit this out. Good afternoon, Cougars. Whoop whoop. Um, my name's Jay Wenzel. This is my positionality and intersectionality presentation. So, real quick, positionality is like the identity of a person and the way that it affects the way the person thinks and behaves. And one's positionality can somewhat shift depending on their environment and the context in which they're in. And then intersectionality is best explained as people are complicated. People aren't just one single identity, but rather a collage of identities. So now that we got that out of the way, let me show you my first item. So my first item that I'll be showing you guys is journals. These I started back in high school. I have some from middle school, but I do not know where they went. This is my current one. Um, these journals originally started as a religious tracker to like track my progress spiritually, but throughout high school it became more of like a therapeutic type thing for me to express myself. Um, in these books, I talk a lot about my identity. Starting off with religion, I used to back then I was super religious. Um, and then I also talked about my positionality as kind of a middle class white man, but focus on middle class, and some of the struggles that me and my family had financially, as well as me having to start a job and like my experience as a working and student in high school and now college. Um, but the main focus of these journals was actually my sexuality. Um, as a very religious teenager, I was closeted. Um, and I had a lot of internalized homophobia that I had to deal with. And these journals were kind of a way for me to express myself and try and find ways to put words to my feelings. I've discovered that my feelings are pretty strong and they might be stronger than what most people feel. So for me, writing them down and journaling is a great way for me to like channel my thoughts and to kind of like get them out without them like overcrowding my mind, if that makes sense. Um, So yeah, these books, they have my positionality of me being a white man and gay, and like how I've been throughout my life and how my environment has changed from different jobs, different houses, different schools, different friend groups to now where I am now is a openly gay college student. So yeah, that concludes my first item. Now let me show you my second item. My second item is my boyfriend. This is us about a year ago. So we've been dating for about a year. We met on the app Tinder. That's the app with a T, not a G. Um, so yeah, my boyfriend is my second item. Reflects my positionality as a gay man that is now in a relationship versus before I met him, I was actually closeted to most of the world. And after meeting him, I kind of opened up and became more out, and it's changed the way I see the world and changed the way the world kind of sees me sometimes. Um, and it also shows my intersectionality as a gay man, but also a gay man in an interracial relationship. Um, and being in a relationship with him has shown me some of the experiences that other races face, specifically Latinos. Um, although me and him come from very similar backgrounds, similar life stories, he is a Latino and he faces other challenges that I do not face as a white man. Um, so yeah, I am very fortunate in the opportunity for me to have the resources to be able to write down my thoughts and like to take the time and to reflect. But I also am very appreciative of my family and the way that they've supported me throughout the years and as I've came out to the world, the love and support that I've gained. And I'm also very lucky in the ability that I can love who I want to love and not have to face too much scrutiny from the world. Um, I know that there's other places and other people in the world that can't do that, and they might be unsafe, or they just still have that internalized homophobia that they still have to fight. Um, so yeah, I feel very fortunate that my current positionality and intersectionality allows me to be who I am and to love who I love. So yeah, that's my project. So in my journals, I wrote a lot about my intersectionality as a teenager when I was super religious and gay, and I had to kind of like deal with those two conflicting aspects of my identity because in my religious beliefs I saw homosexuality as a sin, and it was something that I had to grapple with. um, I am very lucky that my position in life has changed and I have finally came out to my friends and family and the world. I mean, I'm making a video about it. um, and that I've been given a lot of love and support. I know that there's people out there that don't get love and support from their friends and family, and who get like kicked out or hate crimed. And I'm also very fortunate for the ability to love who I want to love, because I know in other countries and for some people they cannot love because of fears of being scrutinized or being hate crimed or even just internalized homophobia stopping them. I also feel very fortunate in my ability to get an education. My parents, they were unable to complete an education because they had kids and they were broke, so they had to focus on working. So I am very lucky for the opportunity for me to be able to financially provide for myself and to be able to get this education and pay for it on my own. Um, I feel like education should be a right, and that it's unfortunate that people are unable to get education because of the places that they live and sometimes even their identity. So that concludes my intersectionality and positionality presentation. I hope you enjoyed my journals and my boyfriend as much as I enjoy them. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.